Hello everyone, my name is Wenhao Xu. I'm from Nanjing, China. I'm 22 years old and a student at Curtin University. I'm a Bachelor of Business Administration and will graduate soon. The topic of my speech today is reflection on my career prospects. First, let's focus on this chart, which shows my profile of the personality's employability. After carefully reading the feedback, I think it is aligned with my current situation and serves as a guide as well as reminding me of my strengths and where I need to improve. In fact, the six-dimensional chart of the personality's employability allows us to more intuitively analyze our strengths and weaknesses. The six dimensions show the current judgment of their own literacy, including basic literacy, rhetoric literacy, personal and critical literacy, emotion literacy, occupational literacy, and ethic, culture, and social literacy. However, it is worth noting that this result is based on one's current level of confidence and judgment, which is actually subjective. And at this stage, my confidence is very sufficient. In reflecting on employability tools, I realized that my ethic, culture, and social literacy has always been my driving force. In my memory, when I was talking about my dream in high school, I always seemed to focus on the interests and success, while ignoring the responsibilities that I need to take after obtaining them. Now I seem to attach more importance to responsibility both for myself and the society, and I'm more tolerant than before. I'm willing to accept more cultures and respect others' choice. In this regard, I have benefited greatly from my father's influence and Curtin's teaching. In addition, I have found that I seem to have some shortcomings in personal literacy, which will be mentioned later in my reflection on my Curtin University experience. In this semester, I studied enhancing business mind and learned a lot. First and foremost, I learned the importance of the reflection. In my previous learning career, I always complete assessments one by one and only focus on the results. Especially now that I'm finishing my bachelor degree, I'm starting to do internship or job opportunities. Although the result was satisfactory, I had no time to stop and meditate and make a good plan due to my long-term busyness. So I also had no time to reflect. I always had strong belief in my past and a lack of the reflection on elements, necessity, and process. The course always requires me to reflect, so I learned the necessity of the reflection from it, which I think very beneficial to me. In addition, I made friends in this course. We were always unfortunately divided into different groups. Sometimes we would exchange our ideas in the process of reflection. I found it beneficial to communicate with others and broaden my think. Then I looked back my university career. I think my early days at university were hardly smooth. After I completed the diploma course and entered Curtin University in 2019, I was frustrated by the new teaching methods and a large number of citation requirements, so I failed some courses, but gradually I mastered the learning method. However, just at the moment, another blow came. Due to COVID-19, I had to start online learning and even suspended my study for half a year. However, I did not give up and achieved better performance in the course with my own efforts. Another regret is social contacts. Before I left Australia, I made a lot of good friends, but as the time went by, we lived far apart and greatly lost contact with each other. I think maybe life just like this. All good things come to an end. Learning is the important stage of my life, but not the whole one. I should reflect on my gains and losses in each stage and devote myself into the next stage in best performance. Studying is an important stage in life, but not the whole. I should reflect on the gains and lose the itching, develop myself to the next stage, a bad attitude in the next stage. I decided to work first and carry out in the postgraduate study. I want to reflect and exercise my skills and abilities in the workplace as soon as possible, instead of studying theories ignorantly. I think my major, business administration, is very beneficial to my future career, so I never regret my choice. As for my career plan, as a matter of fact, as I said, I will put myself into work first and then study the theory. I choose China Mobile, a state-owned company in China. I think this is also conducive to my practice of social responsibility. Luckily, I got a job and was able to start immediately after graduation. After that, I will focus on developing my business skills and pay more attention to the strategy of the state-owned enterprise to help me achieve a good result in the new stage. At the same time, I hope to say something to myself 5 years from now. Whether the result is successful or not, do not obsess, but should reflect on. Reflection is a good habit. It reminds us not to focus only on the results, but to find a mistake in the past experience to improve on, or to maintain our good qualities. Finally, as the conclusion, I think my university life has been smooth and I have learned a lot of useful knowledge. Thanks to the education of Curtin University, I have been able to stand out from the fierce competition and find my desired job. I'm also grateful to Curtin University for its education of the social responsibility and professional knowledge. Thanks for your listening.